my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adaya, and if you are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So as y'all can tell by today's title, I've had a long week and I was like, I need to go sit at a coffee shop, people watch, do my crafts, get off my phone, have me a good cup of coffee. Because if you know me, if you're a real craft bestie, then you know I'm obsessed with coffee. I have a real bad coffee addiction, and y'all say I don't take y'all nowhere, so let's go. Before we leave, I wanted to show y'all what all I was gonna bring, what whip I'm working on, what yarn I'm bringing, girl, X, Y, and Z. I actually had a whole different video planned, but I was like, today I just really need to be present in a moment. Get off that phone, honey. It's so much going on. Get off that phone, go lock in on my crafts, woosah, people watch, and you know, pretend I'm main character. Let me show y'all what I'm currently working on. I'm currently working on a whole bunch of these little puff flowers like I did for my mirror. If you've never seen my mirror, I'll insert a picture here. So I just got this whiteboard from Dollar Tree. So this is actually like a crafting on a budget type project. I don't like how this looks. It looks very ugly to me. So I was gonna crochet a bunch of flowers to go around it, and I feel like that'd be cute. Trying to get in the habit of actually doing the daily task I say I'm gonna do, instead of saying, okay, I'm gonna do them, and then I say, okay, once it gets too late in the day, I'm like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Girl, too many tomorrows has passed. So I'm crocheting a whole bunch of these little puff flowers. The pattern will be in the description. We just crocheting a whole bunch of these. I don't know how many I need. This is one of those projects where you just gotta make however many flowers your intuition tell you to make, and then go from there. As you can imagine, it's a very repetitive and boring process crocheting those flowers. I need to get out the house to finish this whip, and plus I ain't got nothing to do today. So this is the yarns I'm bringing. I rolled them into these cute little balls because I didn't want to have like 10 different skeins of yarn with me, because like that's a bit OD. I got my hook, and one more thing, girl. I pre-made a whole bunch of centerpieces because I feel like that helps with doing these flowers, especially if you're doing flowers in different colors. You just pre-make a whole bunch of little centerpieces and it saves you a world of trouble, trust me. So that's my current whip for the day, and probably for the weekend too, depending on how long the flowers take. I'm not gonna lie. I'm also bringing my book. I actually thrifted this book a few weeks ago. I read most of this like within a 1-2 day span. Haven't picked it back up, so I want to do some reading. I want to bring my book because sometimes it's fun reading a book you ain't got no business reading in public. Got my book, got my whip, going to get a good cup of coffee. I got a few hours to spare, so before we go ahead and head up out of here, girl, y'all already know the drill. Let's go ahead and do a what? Craft Bestie roll call. If you are returning craft bestie, put a pink heart, and if you're a new craft bestie, put a yellow heart. And hey girl, welcome. And one more thing before I leave, we got our crochet cardigan on. This is my favorite, like low-key everyday hexagon cardi to wear if I'm leaving out the house, because it's not too dramatic. Like it's kind of like regular, and I feel like it's only right in main character energy when you go sit somewhere to crochet that you have a crochet piece on, because that's your portfolio, period. They gonna see you in your cardigan, they gonna see you in whatever you got on, your hat, whatever. They'll be like, oh yeah, she knows the ball, she knows ball, she knows ball. But girl, I'm excited. I've been wanting to call y'all. I'm trying to get all my yapping out because I feel like I'm not gonna be able to yap in public. I'm trying to find more third spaces to be in, which is places that's not home and not work, to be in throughout the week. I do a lot of content creation, so therefore I'm always on my phone. I'm trying to branch out because I'm getting a little older, and I'm starting to feel like I'm not gonna meet most of my connections online. I need to go out in the world to meet some friends. So I'm in that era of my life, so thanks for letting me dump on you. Love you lots. Also, if y'all like this, we're definitely turning this into a crafting series where I go to different coffee shops and get different coffees, because I know I love coffee, and I can see if I can finish my whip. The main object of today, I want to see if I can crochet more when I'm outside of the house versus when I'm in the house, because I feel like sometimes with me being in the house crocheting, I start doing 1,000 other tasks and I put my project down and that project stay down. Not gonna lie, whether you like it or not, this is gonna be the new norm. So let's go. Come on, get your stuff. Get your money, girl, cause get your money, honey. Get your money. You could come, but I'm not paying. Girl, let's go. Hey bestie, I couldn't help myself. I had to come do a voiceover for y'all. I wasn't able to yap and stuff like I wanted to in here because of the music and stuff, and I wanted to get copyrighted. But girl, don't worry. I literally just ordered a mic and it has noise cancellation. Trust, they're about to be sick of me. So we're definitely gonna do more content outside of the house because I know that's what y'all be wanting, y'all be asking, and I'm gonna give it to y'all. So working on this project has definitely been like a tedious process, but it's the crochet and the flowers are definitely worth it because the end result of the project look like something you got off of Pinterest, and it's so worth it. It's like one of those filler projects in between my big projects, and I feel like this was the perfect coffee shop project. Like, work on the little boring stuff you don't like working on when you at home while you out and about doing your crafts, because you gonna kind of forget that you was even working on something you don't want to work on. And not only that, girl, being at the coffee shop kind of made me realize I'm gonna start a craft group. I don't know when, but sometime this year I am manifesting it. I am going to start a craft group because I realize I need more third spaces crafting wise, but I also need it community wise too. So like, I want to start a crafting group with younger people, younger creatives, younger people that want to craft together, because majority of the crafting groups in my area are predominantly older people. Therefore, you know, it might not be, and if you're not like if you're not in a certain area, you might not have that. And I feel like I need a crafting group, girl. At this point, we about to turn craft besties from being an online thing into an in-person thing at this point, because I'm tired of not having the spaces to go locally and only being able to have them through social media. Like, that is so odd to me. But I'm definitely thinking about that. And let this be your sign, girl, because y'all know me, I'm gonna always say let something be your sign. Let this be your sign to go crafting in public. Go sit somewhere and crochet. Go sit somewhere and knit. Go sit somewhere and do whatever your hobby is. If it's a hobby you could bring outside the house, girl. Like, don't go having 50 different projects in one spot. Like, you know, that's a bit OD, and you know, that's a bit much. I feel like we sometimes think people are worried about us and what we're doing. Nobody is probably worried about you and what you're doing. You're literally making something with your hands, babes. Like, it is 2026, honey. We are in an AI epidemic. If you can create something with your hands, girl, you better go in public and do your craft. People probably gonna think you T. Like, we be worried about the wrong things. No one is watching you. No one cares that you bought your yarn. Girl, go crochet, go knit, go do whatever you want to do, girl. Don't nobody care. I definitely enjoyed myself. I don't know if I'm about to do a voiceover for this whole thing because y'all might want the aesthetic little aspect of it, but I couldn't help myself. And girl, when I was reading my book in here, my book was so messy up in here. Like, y'all gonna see in the clips, like, I could not hold it in. Like, my book was so messy. I love reading in public because nobody knows what you're reading. No one knows you're in a whole different reality. They don't know what's going on in your book. They don't know what you're reading. They don't know what you're doing. And I like that because I'm very private. I'm a Scorpio, so I don't like nobody in my business. So doing stuff like this, I just feel so mysterious. Just wanted to come and talk to y'all and tell y'all I love y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video. Love you lots. Hey girl, calling y'all back. It's a few hours later. I didn't talk in none of those clips. They had music on. It was quiet in there, but they had music on. So I ended up crocheting quite a few flowers. I be putting my stuff in like a little Ziploc bag when I do projects like the flowers and stuff. Girl, I told myself I wasn't gonna leave until I finished all the little centerpieces I made. So this is all the flowers I made. Some just fell, but it's okay. Y'all get the point. I'm just gonna go on the little whiteboard like this and I'll be able to write out my things. Really enjoy myself. That was the perfect little Friday activity, and I think I'm about to implement this into like every other Friday, going to a different coffee shop because I really needed that. Try the matcha for the first time. Girl, I might be a matcha girly now. I tried a lavender matcha and it was really, really good. I like it. My mom and my best friend, they always raving about a matcha, girl. Like they love a matcha. I was reading my book, and this is why I like reading in public, because my books be messy. They be messy. Like this book is just so like, girl, I'm trying so hard as I'm reading to not like be smiling and stuff, because girl, what's going on in here is kind of like, don't trust nobody. That's what it's giving. Nonetheless, I got a lot done, and I also realized I'm not lazy. I just need to get out the house because I got a decent amount of stuff done. What y'all don't know about me is I'm always doing something. So it felt good to just sit down and be in the moment. Like I'm a busybody through and through. Anybody that's close to me will know I don't know how to sit down. So to go to a coffee shop and have to just sit there, it's like a big thing for me because like, girl, if I'm at home, I do 100 different things a day. Like in between crocheting is just like an add-on to the 100 things I do a day, and it's just like, girl, sit down and work on your project. Like, so that was really nice to just sit there and be present, be in the moment, have my whip, have my book, have some coffee. I used to go to coffee shops a lot and sit down and edit, but coffee shops coffee be a hit or a miss for me, so that's why I kind of stopped going. But I think I'm back in my coffee shop bag. I think I like doing crafts at a coffee shop versus editing. I think I like editing at the library more than I like editing at a coffee shop, because like the music and stuff at the when I'm trying to edit, it kind of throw me off. But like crocheting and doing my crafts, we might have to make this a series, because I'm gonna go to a coffee shop with my best friend. We'll do some coloring, and I'm gonna force her to learn how to crochet, because sitting there doing my crafts made me realize I need someone to craft with, like at a coffee shop, because I just know girl talk plus crafts plus anything craft. I need that. Like that'll feed me in so many different ways. Yeah, you'll probably be seeing me and my best friend go to a coffee shop and color real soon, because that's her hobby. She's one of the coloring girlies. I tried to get into that, but it just really ain't hold my attention. Like, this was real refreshing. Like this was like, if I had to rate my experience, I would give it a solid, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Anyways, this is day 1 of trying to find a friend at a coffee shop while I'm crafting. I'm gonna find a friend that does crochet something. I want to find them in the wild. I don't want them to already know me. Like I feel like it'll be way more organic if they meet me in person. So I'm definitely gonna do more out the house content for y'all. That's that. I don't really have nothing else to say. Y'all see the remaining of my whip on Crafty Diaries. I'll probably post a story. I don't know, you'll see it. You'll see it. I'll post something about it. The whiteboard flower DIY craft on a budget. I don't know, girl. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I love you. And you know we go together what? Real bad kisses, kisses, kisses. I'll see you when I see you. Another thing, babes, if you're here every week, you might as well just become a craft bestie. Like you might as well just go ahead and subscribe. You here every week, like you might as well be a craft bestie. If you here every week, might as well just subscribe. What's stopping you? And remember, all y'all can do is what? Live, laugh, love, craft. Bye, girl. Kiss, kiss, kiss.